I've had a lot of requests for this one, and I've been dying for it to finally land. The 22 MLS Keystone Cougar, finally making it here to Theater RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And I tell you what, this is a good camper. From start to finish, front to back, it is brilliantly thought out and laid out. It includes, of course, though, all the good Cougar things like a hot-cold camp package that is tested and proven, a warranty that includes allowances for full Time RVing, 12-volt tank heater pads, all kinds of stuff, thicker sidewalls even. But it is completely carpetless. It has a bigger air conditioner. It has close to pretty much full traveling access. This is a monster layout. If I was going to give it any knock, if I was going to say anything less than glowingly positive against it, it's just that it has an open concept bedroom instead of like a privacy wall. But that's also, they really exploit that front windshield to make this thing look and feel larger. It's a sweet, sweet alternative to a 22 RBS for someone who wants more than just a dinette or a theater seat. This gives you a dinette and theater seating. Bit of a cruddy day outside, but man, it is nice in here. And it's funny, as I back up, it's like it's got an Energizer Bunny floor plan. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. The combination of like lots of windows in the right places, it's a all about the base camper. It's got all the right junk in all the right places. It just looks and feels so much bigger than it really is. It's a really brilliant use of space. Now, Cougar's not the first one to come out with this layout, but I do think that they've perfected it. Trick is, I don't really know where I want to begin here, so I think what I'm actually going to do is kind of work from the top down. Standard 15,000 BTU, bigger air conditioner, and Cougar uses a proprietary kind of air duct system right here. It's got these kind of like spinner looking vents. The idea behind that is it actually causes more air to get sucked out of those vents to give you a more effective cooling experience on the inside. Now you may have noticed that motion light turn off just now by the entry door. That's a really nice way to not have to swallow a big old cloud of gnats when you first get back to your camper. And I think we need to take a seat at that theater seat to really appreciate this right here. Because not only are we directly across from that 4K entertainment center, and on the left side you can see the in-command control panel, by the way, but this thing has awesome window coverage. And that's, when you're sitting here at the theater seats, you can see everything. You can see everything. It just keeps going. You know, I didn't get up, I didn't spin it. This is just me sitting in the chair, looking around. Everything is nice and big and wide open. You get a good look at a couple of our rental vans there and some kind of cruddy weather in general. But also notice the fact that we're directly across from the seating here. Well, the other seating, that is, because this is where this one really starts to differentiate. Almost got it out, not even close really. But differentiate itself from the 22 RBS Cougar. 22 RBS Cougar has a theater seat or a dinette. 22 MLS has a theater seat and a dinette, which is kind of cool. And the way that they face inward toward one another, it's like it's a cliche thing to say. I almost cringe when it's a modern classic. They took an old concept, dusted it off, perfected it, and unlike old classic entertainment centers, you actually have like a good view of the TV here instead of like a little bitty box in the corner where you could put like one of those tiny little like 12-inch screens. You remember those things? That's what's so great about this. If you're a single person, if you're a camping couple, if you're going to have friends over, this does everything. And it does it all so well. That's the crazy thing. That vaulted ceiling, by the way, it's one of those things. Cougar brings big RV features to a smaller RV. Again, like the bigger air conditioner, the thicker walls, the heavier insulation package, and a 70 by 80 standard king bed. A lot of brands don't even offer a king as an option. Cougar does it standard right here. That's pretty darn cool. Now you've got the same like bed arrangement as the 22 RBS. Actually, this is a very common Cougar bed arrangement. You got the overhead cabinet, the dual hanging closets. You have the easy lift storage like chest down below that. But one of the other nice things here, if we take a look, you can see how Cougar has given us a pair of privacy curtains, because this is an open design. And if there's one or two of you, most of the time that won't matter. If you're going to have a guest like sleeping on the dinette or something, or if you're like me and my wife, I go to bed sooner than her, I would be closing that window so I could watch TV without disturbing her, although she would see me doing some weird shadow puppets on the other side of that. That came out wrong. Disregard, that came out wrong. Don't be mad at me, please. Alright, shadow puppets aside, good look at her from the other direction. Now, this is where that new updated Cougar decor, I think, really kicks in. When we hit the kitchen, it lightens and brightens it up. And when you first walk in the door, basically, this is the first thing you see. I've almost started this one backwards, in a sense. It again, big windows, nice bright light colors, and the stainless front on that upgraded 12-volt DC compressor fridge that we've added to this one right here. It just really sets everything off. Our theater seating over here, if I take a look at that and open that up, not only is it a wall hugger, but you have USB charging cup holders. And then you've got that handy little like remote control holder armrest in the middle right there. But the thing is, like, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, so it has to have kind of a crappy kitchen to fit all this other goodness in it, right? Wrong. It might be weird, it might be unconventional, but this kitchen is terrific. They split the countertop, partially in the slide, partially out, and just drawers galore over here. And that's a bigger oven, by the way. That's an unsung quality on Cougars. They put a bigger oven in their kitchen so you can actually do some cooking. Because again, this has that warranty for full-time RVing. It's going to probably appeal a little bit more to a crowd that's going to spend some serious time in here. And there's a lot of storage cabinetry space here. All pocket screwed, hidden hinges, hardwood cabinet door frames and inserts, breeze windows, stainless sink, good prep space, easy reach outlets, like right there in the slide box. They've done all kinds of good stuff. And if they just did that, it would be fine. But since when did Cougar do just enough? Next to the entertainment center over here, dedicated pantry. Just serious storage galorage going on in this one. Now, this RV has in command. Pardon me for spinning you so quickly. That's located up here. We kind of looked at it previously, and if I wanted to, no, of course I screwed myself up. Yes, I know my battery's low, hush. I can turn all the lights on and off right here. But you don't want to have to go to that every single time to turn off the lights, do you? Well, you don't have to. Because your forward cabin lights, you have a switch over there that you can access from the bed, and those will activate or deactivate the lights just on that side of the curtain. Whereas the rest of our living room lights, we have a switch right here. They've done every... Oh! I spotted that outlet. I missed those. Household and USB plugs, and that is the switch, by the way, for that cool little LED accent nightlight. That being located, I love how that's right above this the sink. Little view into my life. We always, I don't know why, my wife and I both grew up in the country. Both of our families always left the light above the sink on at night. Wow, that speaks to me. Okay, then, so the bathroom has to suck. Something has to suck, right? No, no, it's great. So if you wake up in the morning, at night, whatever, this is basically, if you're on the right side of the bed, I guess right and left, I guess it's relative, isn't it? Never mind. Sorry, I get distracted by these things. But, this is what things are going to kind of look like. Give you one more quick flyby pass through just to complete the full visual. Because I know I've been bouncing around all over the place, but it's like everywhere you look, this one's like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. That, by the way, is a little temperature sensor. It's called a thermistor. It's what talks to in command. Because if you are laying up there in bed, you can literally grab your phone, or if you're in the theater seat even, you can mess with the AC, the furnace, stuff like that. You can close the awning on somebody outside. Sorry, I'm always such a troublemaker. But just the overall, the look at big medicine cabinet and, mirrored door right there. I just wanted you to see that isn't just a mirror glued on the wall. I like that little window there in the, I almost said kitchen. Hope you're not cooking in here. Bacon brownies, maybe? I don't know. Let's talk about legroom. Let's talk about how they gave us plenty of it. This is a weird bathroom. It's at an awkward angle for me to try to capture on camera like this. I'm telling you folks, this is a camper that you have to see in person to truly appreciate. It is so intelligently done. I love the clear shower door, making everything look and feel bigger, and it is a shower, not a tub. And the shower head is mounted at the tallest part of the camper. Because if you look at this piece of trim right here, you see how that is a vaulted roof? It arches up right there. Well, that is where the shower head is located. So as a result, people like me have plenty of headroom in this thing. I would say when I'm washing my hair, but obviously I'm in no threat of doing that anytime soon. Heyo! But I tell you what surprised me the most about this one, of all the things, was it has amazing traveling access with the slide closed. I mean, take a look at this. This is with the slide closed. It's like a motorhome. You can still walk your way through there. You can get to almost all of the kitchen, obviously the refrigerator. And just so you can see I'm not doing any kind of magic, that is the slide fully retracted. You can see the window as a reference. It is not what you would commonly call in the RV industry a deep slide. That's the difference. This is a little bit of a shallow slide. It's a classic callback to the old school sofa galley slides, which means sofa and kitchen slide. By the way, when you are traveling, it is good to keep your table in the down position. And if you're seeing the lights flickering, it's because somebody's playing with the tongue jack, not realizing that I'm in here recording right now. But look at this. When you're traveling, you can still get to the sink. You know, there's a little bit of stuff over here that we're not going to be able to get to, but only like one cabinet's worth. It's really not that bad. And the bathroom. I don't care if you're, making a travel stop, if the RV's at a storage facility. Whatever the case is, this thing is awesome. As small as it is, all of the features that it has, the big sense of living space that it gives us. And obviously you don't lose access to the bed in transit. It is just, this thing is 10 pounds of camper in a 5-pound sack. Yes, sir. Now, quick housekeeping note, there's a little bit of delivery truck road spray on the nose cap of that thing, but you will not see that when you take the RV home. We clean the RVs inside and out. We show you how they work on every new RV sale here from LOOOT RV at no additional charge. And I know that sounds like a dumb thing to talk about, but that is not standard practice in the RV industry. But back to the task at hand. 4 door side windows on here. So, it just doesn't really matter where you're at. You've always got a good beat on what's going on, and that open concept, once again, really maximizes the effect, I think, of that front windshield, giving you an amazing look at everything. Our awning here, easy tilt arms, LED lighting, of course, but if you wanted to, within command, you could remote control that thing, which is kind of cool. TV hookup under that far window over there, by the way. Magnet catches, slam latches for easy one-hand operation, and this has itself a fantastic full pass-through compartment. On the far side over there is the prep point for the solar controller, and this is also pre-wired for an inverter if you choose to do some of that. Our in-command system brain right there. One of the cool things about that is it actually has switches on it. So if you're just standing outside, you want to roll the awning up, but you don't want to do it remote controlled off your phone, you can actually just reach inside that pass-through compartment and open the awning, or operate the corner power jacks. Ooh, that's a good thing to hit on this one. I want to maybe try to head this one off at the pass, and if I do a good job, leave me a little note that says, hey, thanks for the jacks information, just so that I know that you guys appreciate this stuff. Basically, most Cougar travel trailers standard have automatic leveling. The 22 series, which includes this new 22 MLS and the 22 RBS that has existed for a while, which is such a good floor plan itself, they are standard power jacks, no optional auto leveling on this one, because it is literally, the chassis is just too small to effectively accept and utilize an automatic leveling system. So the 22s Cougars, if they start with 22, power jacks. Everything else, auto leveling standard. You don't even have to worry about it. This RV has factory installed roof solar prep on one of the sturdiest to walk on roofs I've seen. Rockwood and Cougar roofing is very sturdy underfoot. You've also got your portable side mount prep plug over there though. And we have both rear and side view camera prep on these. Rear camera prep located right below those overhead marker lights on the back, by the way. Ladder to get up to that walkable roof. We got the Winegard Air 360 antenna system. The reason I want to mention that is if you hear that TV antenna is basically pre-prepped to accept a Winegard gateway, like LTE Wi-Fi router system, basically, for some data connectivity. Factory installed 300-pound accessory hitchback here so we don't screw up our warranty. And reverse travel lighting. You shift into reverse, some very bright elements in those taillights will ignite to give you an idea what you're doing. Now, Cougar is a rarity in the world of travel trailers. Cougar and Eagle and White Hawk now by Jayco. They are 3 of a very select number of travel trailers that are actually tested, proven, and published 0 degree capable. And Cougars, they don't even go 0 to 100. They are 0 to 110 degrees because they have such a good hot-cold camping package. This has radiant barriers up the nose, across the roof, down the rear wall, through the underbelly, 12-volt tank heaters, direct forced air heating of the enclosed underbelly, and a partridge in a pear tree. Gosh, this thing's good. Ooh, that was a good one. That is a good camper right there. Well, that's my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I leave a stone unturned in my long-winded tours here?
Give me some feedback. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And at any time, please don't hesitate to call our family-owned and operated team here at LOOOT RV. We don't do hidden fees. We do everything else. And thank you so much for watching and supporting our shop here, folks. Appreciate it so much, more than I can really even describe. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy LOOOT camping, everyone. That's a winner.